Hi everyone, it's Elaine Oyang, certified yoga therapist, and I'm very excited to share this following practice with you with two of my favorite breathing exercises that I do on a very regular basis whenever I feel stressed out, overwhelmed, or I feel like I have really anxious and busy mind. And this is followed by a short guided meditation as well, just to release some of the emotional tension and blockages that you might feel like you're carrying and burdening on your shoulders and your upper back. And at this time of the recording, we are actually undergoing the COVID pandemic. This is June 2020 right now. On top of a big resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement. So this has been really helpful for me and my clients to help regulate our nervous system, manage stress, and reduce some of the upper back tension and pain. So I hope you like it. If you do, please be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you get more videos like this. You'll be the first one to know when it comes out, and also share with friends and family. I'll see you next time. And before we dive into these breathing practices, I'm going to just start off with a little bit of kind of a self-massaging technique just to loosen up things a little bit, especially around the neck and shoulder. Okay, so I'm sitting on a bolster on the floor. You can sit on a chair if you like, wherever is comfortable for you. And just have your hands on your laps, your shoulders relaxed. You can close your eyes if you like. And start by simply observing how you normally breathe in and out through your nose without changing anything. Perhaps it's the first time today that you're actually paying attention to your breath or paying attention to your body. And allowing your breath to just be as it is. There's no need to lengthen it in any way or control it in any way just yet. I just want you to take a moment to pause and bring all of your awareness back onto and into yourself for a moment here. And kind of observing your internal landscape through the pathways of your breathing, where it goes into, where it expands. You can keep your eyes closed if you like, or you can slightly open them, but you're going to bring your hands together and start to rub your hands and palms to create some heat between your hands. And once your hands are warm, cup them over your eyes. Not directly pressing into your eyeballs, but have a little space between the center of your palms and your eyelids. And allow the warmth from your hands to spread into your face, into your eyes. Start to melt those areas. Perhaps you can even feel the space behind your eyeballs start to soften. And then with your fingertips, you can use your index, middle, and ring finger and start to massage through your eyebrows and the space between your eyebrows, gently in a circular motion. And you can work upward in that circular motion through your forehead. So you start to spread out space on the skin and tissues here. And down on the sides, on the temples, keep that circular motion going on. And by the temple, you'll feel this little divot. It may feel a little tender to press into, so just be mindful of it. Don't push in too hard. And then work your way down so that you find your jaw hinge and let your jaw hang loose a little. So your mouth is open as you massage in circular motion through the jaw hinge. And yeah, mine is really tight. And when we're kind of faced with uncertainties, our teeth and jaw clench up. in terms of, because of energy of our awareness and focus all around in the head, the teeth will naturally clench up. And work your way down through your cheeks and to your jaw, bottom of your mouth. And then bring all 5 of your fingers on your hand, okay? So you can see I'm kind of placing my fingers like a claw all over my head, and I'm scrubbing. So this kind of releases all the tightness in the scalp. I don't know about you, but when I think a lot, worry a lot, I just feel like my head's gonna implode. So this always really helps me. It's kind of like you're washing your hair. So really dig in underneath the layers of your hair to your scalp and go all around. And you're going kind of fast motion, like you can see what I'm doing, and kind of firm as well. Good, and then release your hands down. Let the crazy hair, just let that be. Okay. And then we're gonna move on to our first breathing practice called the lion's breath. And like the name implies, the breath itself, the breathing practice itself is very much like a lion or a lioness. So I'm gonna show you a couple of times what it looks like, and then I'll instruct you through a few more times. You can't see my hands, but I have my hands right on my laps. And I'm going to inhale through my nose and let my lungs and belly fill. And when I exhale, I let out a sound and my face becomes like this. So I know a little comical, but you can see that my tongue sticking out, my jaw is open, my mouth is open wide, my eyes are stretched wide, and you can't see my fingers, but my fingers are spread out. Like, just imagine lion, lioness, you know, their claws are extending out, or if you have a cat at home, when they're playing, they start to extend out their claws. So just imagine like that, okay? So I'm gonna show you again, just watch all those facial features that I mentioned. Again, I'm gonna inhale through my nose, filling my lungs and belly. And then exhale. Okay, good. So this breathing practice, the lion's breath, is really good at releasing tension through the jaw and neck and throat. Because when you open out your mouth and that way and stick out your tongue, you open up pathway through the throat as well. Okay, so this is also really great actually for COVID, because you can clear out your throat. Just make sure that no one's in front of you. And if you do have some spit coming out, maybe just wipe that up, and just in case. But this is really great for removing and releasing any stagnant or pent up emotions that you're bottling up internally. Okay, this is just kind of like an outlet, like you're releasing the pressure off a pressure cooker. So let's do 5 rounds together. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through it again. Hands on your lap, whether you're seated on the chair or on the floor, hands on your lap, relax your shoulders. And take a breath in through your nose, filling your lungs and belly. And when you exhale, stick out your tongue. Now, the good thing about being in this format is that you don't have to worry about other people looking at you. So make all the crazy faces you want. Okay, make sure you're really stretching your mouth wide and your tongue out. Let's do 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, fill your belly like a big lioness, lion. Exhale. And you can make all the sound you want to. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And then you can rest your hands back, close your eyes if you like, and return to your normal breathing. And just let the effects of that breathing practice continue on. You may feel a little clearer through your air passageway. You may feel a little lighter through your neck and shoulders. You may feel a little bit less stagnant and more at ease. And you can keep your eyes closed here if you like, as we move into our second breathing practice called the humming breath. Again, I'll demonstrate 2 times so you can hear what it sounds like and how it is done. Again, pretty straightforward. You're humming on the exhale in a soft, gentle way, just like a very soft bumblebee. So allow me to demonstrate a couple times so you can hear what it sounds like and how it works. So again, I'm going to inhale through my nose, slow, soft, easy inhale. And when I exhale, I'm going to hum. Inhale through my nose, and I exhale, I hum. So as you practice this breathing, you don't have to match my tone or my length. You do this comfortably. You hum as long as you can comfortably to your natural length of exhale. Okay? And we'll do this first and then I'll explain a little bit more why this is beneficial. So again, let's do it together. We'll do a total of 8 rounds, but since my length of breath and your length of breath are going to be slightly different, we may start and stop at different times. And don't be critical of yourself if your hum isn't anything like mine or it feels a little ragged or not smooth. Don't be critical of yourself. It's a process, and this humming breath does have a very direct, impactful way of down-regulating your nervous system. And so if at the beginning your humming feels a little ragged, that usually is a reflection that your nervous system is a little bit more upregulated, maybe a little bit more in the hyperactivity mode, a little bit more in the fight or flight mode. So it's okay if it's there, because we're in a difficult time, and the more you practice, the more you can use this humming and use this breath to then down-regulate your nervous system as well. Okay, so 8 times total. And I'm going to start everyone off and join in when you're ready. Again, you don't have to match my length of my humming. You don't have to match the same exact tone. It's okay if we're off chord. It's not a singing contest. Okay, so sit comfortably where you are. You can close your eyes if you like. Take a breath in through your nose. And then exhale, hum. Hum. And then on your own, total of 8 rounds. Hum. Whenever you have finished, you can just return to your normal, natural breathing. If you're still going, take your time. And as you finish up your last round,
Returning to your normal, natural breathing, allowing the effects of that humming breath to continue to reverberate. You may feel still slight buzzing or vibrational qualities through your body. You may feel a shift in the state of your body, your muscles, your tissues, or the state of your mind and nervous system. And as you continue sitting here for a few more moments, breathing with ease in a natural pace, I'd like you to bring your awareness to your heart center. And then the space just behind your heart center, in between your shoulder blades. And according to yogic and Vedic traditions, this space behind your heart, between your shoulder blades, houses one of 3 knots, energetic knots through your body, in particular your spine. The other 2 being at the base of your spine, and the third one behind the back of your head. But this knot behind the heart center is in all of us, just as a result of being human. It's a result of the fundamentals of our human sufferings, of carrying certain emotions, trauma, and memory, whether it's of recent or past events. And perhaps you literally can feel this knot. Maybe more of a physical knot, maybe more of a subtle energetic knot, but whatever it is that you feel, allow your breath to be carried gently into that area. Not directly into that knot, but just around it, as if your breath is kind of cupping and holding around that space where there is a little blockage, where there is a little knot and rigidity. Just cupping in that area, holding it, supporting it as if you're holding up a small newborn child. And as you breathe, you're breathing into that area, surrounding it and supporting it. And this is the area where we tend to also lock down for fear of feeling too much and feeling overwhelmed, as a way to protect ourselves. Or we lock down there because we physically and emotionally cannot burden any more weight in the heart. But we cannot keep holding this blockage and knot in that area. And so we need to gently resolve that knot. Starting with your breathing into that area, surrounding and supporting it. And when something is supported and feels safe, it can start to release and resolve on its own accord. And we need to free up gently this space so that we can feel what's going on around us. Feel all the hurt, sadness, grief, but also joy, and this compassionate, collaborative rise to guide us in making rightful actions for the next steps. And taking a few more breaths right behind in this heart center, behind the heart center, around this area of blockage or rigidity, whether that's physical or emotional or more energetic. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. So I hope that was helpful in A, kind of releasing pent up energy, frustration, and emotions, and B, down regulating your nervous system and kind of integrating both of those to help you soften that space behind your heart to make the rightful actions. And in particular, humming breath, if you're wondering, it's a very powerful tool to actually stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, or the rest and digest, the relaxation response. So I like the combination of these two, lion's breath and humming breath, but you can definitely just do humming breath or lion's breath on its own, depending whether you feel like you need to just let it out or down regulate.